Hampton Roads Black Media Professionals, or HRBMP, believes that one of the first steps to combating negative portrayals of black men in the media is to start with open and honest conversations.
We don't see brothers like yourself that are coming to things like this to better themselves, to listen and discuss. But we see a counter message out there, that there's an agenda behind it. And what is that agenda? What is that agenda? And that's what we got to find out. What is that agenda that they have? And then how do we destroy it?
That's why 3 years ago, HRBMP didn't hesitate when the National Association of Black Journalists announced the launch of the Black Male Media Project. Local President Ashley Christian Smith says this region was happy to be one of the chapters hosting a workshop and fostering such important discussions.
It's our responsibility to make sure that we are watching what's going on over the airwaves, what's being printed in our newspapers, what's happening in our community, and is it being painted in the correct light? Big responsibility of Hampton Roads Black Media Professionals and the National Association of Black Journalists.
I asked HRBMP Vice President Johnny Maples to share an example of how African American images are being used to foster negative portrayals.
Prime example, back in February, we had a discussion over in Hampton. There was an instance where a young lady was killed. Rather than report on how she was killed in the instance, they took a picture on her social media site, and she was talking on the telephone, but it looked like she was holding her cell phone up that looked like a gun, rather than that elegant picture of her in a prom gown.
But changing the narrative delves deeper than challenging how media outlets portray African Americans, particularly black men. It also looks at how young African American males see themselves and works to change mindsets.
You are very intelligent. You are very smart.
During the 2017 panel discussion, 13 News sports anchor Brian Smith spoke to young men and their parents about shifting the focus from sports to academics.
I have two grandsons who are 3 years old. I, for lack of a better term, mentally beat it in their heads. You're smart, you're intelligent. That's right. That's day to day. That's where it starts. It starts at home. Your kid stands a better chance of being a neurosurgeon like Dr. Myron Rolle now, former Florida State safety, than be in the NFL. That's a fact.
Combating the images that are already out there is just one arm of the Black Male Media Project. HRBMP also uses the workshop and panel discussion to inspire, train, and mentor young African Americans who currently work or aspire to work in media. I asked Johnny if he could speak directly to a young person who might not make this weekend's discussion, what words he would share that might help them rewrite their own narrative, and he was happy to do so.
Stay positive, stay motivated, and keep your eyes on what's happening around you.
For Another View, I'm Lisa Godley.